Okay.
I just voted.
You voted,
Yeah.
but now you can select your Democrats.
Yeah.
I ran for precinct chair, and the guy who left is the delegate number 2. And that's only people that have been here so far.
Okay.
The other guy left already, so I don't know who he wanted to vote for, but I'm just gonna. He said he likes me. I think I'm just gonna count his vote.
Yeah.
But I have a. Hold on, I want to see. Oh, you're recording? Okay. So, yeah. Are you a Bernie Sanders fan?
Yes.
Cool. Me too. I'm Nate Hansen. I'd like to be your precinct delegate. Why? A long time ago, I saw this day coming. The scary world where we're afraid of everyone we don't know. I want people to know who I am, and I want them to know what I care about, so they won't be afraid of me anymore. A lot of people will tell you that politics is a waste of time. So people think they can't make a difference in their life because they're just one vote. A lot of people in politics will tell you exactly what this country is or how you should live your life, but other than that, they don't want to have a damn thing to do with it. I've done a lot of community art projects over the years to show people who I am. A couple weeks ago, I went to a caucus training meeting where I met Darren, who's running for House District 24 against the incumbent to take over the party from within. He said I could run for election, and he said phone banking parties were fun. So I thought, okay, that's pretty cool. You know, sure, I'll come hang out, and I think I have a lot in common with Bernie Sanders. I don't make a lot of money. I never have. I don't answer to the 1%. I always thought if I sacrificed my values for money and failed at it, then what would I be? Like, what would be left? Like, who am I? In 2012, Bernie Sanders said, if a progressive Democrat wants to run, I think it would enliven the debate, raise some issues, and people have a right to do that. I've been asked whether I'm going to do that. I am not. I don't know who is, but in a democracy, it's not a bad idea to have different voices out there. Well, in 2012, an independent progressive Democrat did run. I helped our former mayor, Rocky Anderson, start a third party, and he went all over the country pushing a progressive message, the Rocky Revolution. Bernie talks about a lot of big ideas. Some say too radical for people to accept. So big, they're never even on the table for people to consider. Nobody wanted an iPhone until they made it and stuck it in your face. Now everyone has one. Democratic socialism isn't that scary once you think about it. Bernie says think big, not small. Okay. Are you ready for a radical idea?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, me too. Let's think big and small. What's wrong with small? I like small things. Tiny things. I say we take that even further. Bernie says it's not about him, it's about us. We need a revolution. I say we take that further, make it about you. We don't need another hero. We don't need another Obama. In 2008, we voted for hope and change, and in 2010, we got the disastrous Citizens United ruling and elected an obstructionist Congress because of low voter turnout. Disrupt your own status quo. If it all seems like too big for you, then think small. Some ask me why I'm running for a precinct delegate. At first, I just thought it would be a creative way to get the message out and tell a story. You tell people, vote for Bernie. You might get a conversation out of them. But if you say you're running for election, then, you know, their ears perk up a little bit. They get a little more interested. They think they're hanging out with, somebody and doing something important. They say, why make such a big deal of a small precinct election? It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really make a difference. It's mostly just a formality. We need to focus on getting Bernie elected. I have this one neighbor I see a lot. We've never talked much. We both hang out. We run into each other in the parking lot while he's smoking. We both have pretty mad resting bitch face, so we've never really had a conversation. Until the other day, he asked about my project, and I found out he's a lawyer. And he's excited about the Supreme Court justice nominations, and we had a really good conversation. I don't think we're afraid of each other anymore.
I mean, that's how we met.
That's how we met. I was in the parking lot talking to you, Lex, and you're here, right? I'm making friends out of this. I met Liz. Liz? Yeah, man.
Is that okay that I had to write?
I met my friend Liz when she stopped by Bernie campaign headquarters wanting to help, but didn't want to go alone. And I needed help canvassing my precincts. Afterwards, she told me there's Kundalini yoga every Sunday morning across the street from my place. I've been wanting to do Kundalini for a long time. I love it. Like, I've done it twice, and I feel so much better. And last night, I got a message on Facebook from a cute friend of mine who told me she thinks it's hot that I want to be a delegate and asked me on a date. So don't tell me I can't make a difference in a precinct delegate election. Affect the people around you and your life will change when you show people what is in your heart. Revolution is not something we just need to do every 4 years in a voting booth. It's a lifestyle. Let's make politics fun. The Democratic Party. Let's make our politics reflect the lifestyle we want to live. If it's not fun and interesting, why do it? I'm not. If it isn't fun, I'm not into it. I went to my first rally a few weeks ago. Someone said, we're starting a revolution. And I was thinking, hey, this is my second revolution. I ran into my friend Cameron and I asked him if he was a big Bernie fan. His response was, I'm not in the cult. Let's push past the punditry and talking points and even past our own ideas of what you think is possible. This is about people. People's revolution. Socialism, socializing, making friends, getting to know your neighbors, not being afraid of each other. It's not enough just to beat Hillary. It's not about who's ahead in the polls. We're winning in the polls. There's a 7-mile line outside, all here for Bernie, as far as I can tell.
I don't need it. Okay.
It's about but it's about who shows up to vote. If Netflix were a candidate, it would be winning in a landslide. We need to inspire passion in people to vote and stay involved. I joined the revolution because Hillary Clinton was accepting money from private prison lobby until October of last year. And I'm pretty sure the only reason she quit taking money had something to do with a man named Bernie Sanders entering the race. I have a lot of traveling to do next year, and I don't want to be afraid that when I'm passing through an empty state that I'm going to end up in jail because it's profitable. If Bernie can win the popular vote and prove that the people are ready for change, then superdelegate party insiders will be forced to support the revolution. Because if Utah ends up going Republican again in the national election, then this vote is the one that matters. Enough is enough. Honestly, after 2012, with all the money in politics, I had given up. It seemed impossible. I don't know exactly how Bernie is doing this, but he's doing it. This is different, guys. This has never happened in my life. We need people like Bernie that we know we can trust to do the right thing. I've been phone banking, canvassing, going to meetings, making stickers and t-shirts and campaign videos, hosting dance parties, brewing kombucha. Brewers for Bernie. And pumping up crowds at rallies. And now I would appreciate your vote to represent my neighborhood in Precinct 19 as a delegate to nominate Bernie Sanders for President of the United States of America. Thank you.
Yes. That's awesome.